yung kapatid po niya.
Yung kapatid niya, ang front niya.
Sa Pangasinan lang po ang Isabela. As to Batangas, hindi ko po alam.
Doon sa Grand 888 STL.
Kung yun ang name, I cannot recall the name. Basta po, Mr. Chair, Pangasinan and Isabela, kapatid po niya ang isa sa
Operator.
incorporator at
Operator.
operator.
Yes. O kasi yung incorporator, yung kapatid niya, tapos ang sila nag-ooperate ng mga STL doon. Correct?
And, kasi po, mga 2 buwan lang po na lang ako nung nag-assume sila ng operation. So, for now, I cannot answer kung sila po. Pero kung yan, company na yan po hanggang ngayon, ang may hawak po ng Isabela at saka Pangasinan. So, yun po, Mr. Chair.
Yung po sa Cebu, si Colonel Ochabe.
I'm not aware, Mr. Chair, kasi when I left PCSO, iba po ang operator po ng Cebu. Is that what Cebu, Mr. Chair? Cebu City, Cebu Province po ba, Mr. Chair?
Yung pong dito po sa management ng Batangas, Colonel din, resign na siya. Nag-resign na sila. Ito, mga resign na to, ha? Siguro, kaya sila nag-resign dahil nga meron na silang negosyong ganito. Si Colonel Lawrence Cahipe.
Mr. Chair, I think it's not during my time po. Iba
Pero,
po ang may-ari na Batangas during my time po.
Pero, nag-ooperate.
I just do not know now, Mr. Chair.
Si Tony Ong ng Quezon. Kilala mo si Tony Ong?
No, Mr. Chair.
Candelaria, Quezon? Nag-ooperate din siya ng STL doon.
I have not encountered that name during my time, Mr. Chair.
Alright. Mr. Chairman, kasi marami mga list dito and these are the prominent people that I have seen. Meron pa po dito that actually we should have discussed this kanina po, but unfortunately yun na nga po, nakatanggap tayo ng affidavit kay Miss Rohina Garma. Kaya the reason why we haven't asked the PCSO and all these officers as well. But rest assured that we will go with that, no? Unless that you have cooperated with all of us. We hope the last man standing is not a woman. Nakakaya, isa pang babae ang tumayo para manindigan at linisin ang ating kapulisan. We hope. Sana tumayo din po tayo at panindigan na po natin ang katotohanan. Colonel Villela, wala na lang po talagang oras pero we have already they have already executed an affidavit knowing the transfer of that $100,000. So we're just reminding all of you, no, that evidence come in this Quadcom without even lifting a hand for all of us. Sana po pag-isipan po ninyo. Yun lang po, Mr. Chairman. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you. And finally, the chair of the Committee on Human Rights, Congressman Abante, you are recognized. You have 2 hours.
Sa wakas, kanina pa ako naghihintay, puro interjections itong ginagawa sa akin dito. Anyway, Colonel Garma, alam ko, pagod ka na, no? All of us are, di ba? Kaya na ba tayong 10 o'clock in the morning, no? Pero siguro, ako palagi nagra-wrap up You know, thing is this, kanina, when Congressman Chua asked you why you were crying, you said you had time for a week to reflect on these things. And because of that, you decided to change and make a formal statement, di ba? Then you said that you made mention of what the Lord Jesus said in the Bible. that the truth shall set you free. Di ba?
Yes.
The truth shall set you free. Of course, when the Lord Jesus Christ mentioned that, he was referring to his word, perfect word, holy word. While your word is not holy, but it is truthful as I can see. Mukhang nakalimutan natin kasi kanina sa affidavit mo, you mentioned that you were invited to serve as a resource person in the Quadcom regarding the investigation into the war on drugs of the previous administration, and you mentioned about the deaths of 3 Chinese inmates at the Davao Penal Colony. So will you now please tell us the truth about that? Because your name was mentioned. Now, you said the truth shall set you free. So please, tell us now the truth about those Chinese drug lords that were killed by 2 PDL, and those PDL were given 1 million pesos by a certain Art Narsoles, of which you are romantically linked. Now, please tell us the truth right now about that.
Mr. Chair, during that time po, nag-iisip sila na kung ano po yung, alam niyo sa PNP, uso yung pasalubong. Everyone, they know that, Mr. Chair, kung may darating na bagong opisyal, kailangan may impact project, like pa-impress. Isa po yan, yung 3 Chinese, Mr. Chair, na it's well, I think hindi ko narinig ang planning, but I think yan po ang naging-resulta ng pag-uusap po ni Padilla when he reported to Sir Leonardo sa CIDG, because I heard him giving names, list kay Sir Leonardo, saying na involved lahat ito sa drugs. So I think dun siguro, ito po, pananaw ko lang po ha, dun siguro nag-start yung pag-conceptualize doon. And with regards to the reward, yeah, narinig ko rin po yun na may reward. Yung trabaho na yon. In fact, nakwento ni Sir Leonardo nga na nag-congratulate si Presidente.
Oh, ang sabi niyo?
Nag-congratulate si Presidente
Narinig niyo yun?
Yeah, kinuwento niya sa akin.
Nakwento ni
Yes,
Colonel
sir.
Padilla.
Nagkwento si Sir Leonardo sa amin. Marami nakarinig niyan, sir.
Okay.
So, doon ko nalaman
inaamin mo that
most
you
likely
knew
nga.
all about it and you were involved? Is that what you're saying?
Hindi po ako involved, but I heard na lang po na ganun yung nangyari at may pa-thank you na nangyari na nakausap si Padilla according to Sir Leonardo na ginawa daw ni Presidente, which is yun naman din nasabi ni Padilla, kaya baka ho, totoo. Wala po ako doon nung nangyari yun, but kinuwento kasi.
At least you mentioned some truths to it, no? Of course, you knowing Art Narsoles,
Yes po.
who was very much involved, even in the giving of the reward. Narinig niyo yun, di ba?
Yes, sir. Kilala ko siya, sir. Actually, during that time po, wala na po kaming relationship.
Wala na.
That time po na nangyari yung sa Chinese po, wala po kami.
Do you know where he is now?
Hindi ko po alam, Mr. Chair.
Kasi iniimbita namin siya. Walang nangyayari. Anyway, I'm so glad that you said something about that. Now, how about the death of General Wesley Barayuga? Tell us the truth about
Yes, sir.
that.
I don't know, sir, kung you can come up with a theory on this. But as,
No, I'm not referring to any theory. I do not want a theory. I want the truth.
Yeah, I am explaining kasi up to now, puzzle din po sa akin. After I heard the testimony of General Pinili that he talked with Yusek Kitain and Senator Bongo, dun ko pinagpitakpi yung sarili kong analysis on dun po sa information. Because po March, when the President announced that I will assume as General Manager of PCSO, si Dongail po, na classmate ko, ay nag-text sa akin. Clarence Dongail, who is nasa Bilibid po, Mr. Chair. Nag-text siya sa akin na, "Oh, Bok, magpi-PCSO ka na pala." Sabi niya, "Ay, hindi, text po, tawag po yun. Magpi-PCSO ka na pala." Gumanon.
Sino sabi sa'yo?
Clarence Dongail po. Clarence Dongail. That time po, maraming tumatawag na classmate ko sa akin. I do not know kung saan nila kinukuha ang phone number ko. I think everybody knows my phone number during that time. He called me. Sabi niya, "Magpi-PCSO ka na. Alam mo ba na ang board secretary nyo dyan ay involved sa drugs?" Sabi ko, "Oh?" Sabi ko, "Oo, tinago lang ng mga class 83 yan dyan." That's his term to me. Tapos sabi ko, hindi ko alam yan. Sabi ko, "Oo, kasi yung mga nagkwento na siya, marami na siyang kwento." So, ang ginawa ko lang, sir, I relayed it kina sir.
And he mentioned the name of General Barayuga.
Opo, sabi niya, Barayuga, kasi napang-abot daw niya po. Nagpang-abot niya po sa, nagpang-abot po sila daw sa kung saan yung na-assign pa si General Barayuga at saan siya na-assign din noon, nung junior officer pa siya, before siya nakulong. So what I did only, sir, since I don't have the resources to validate or whatever, I just nirelay ko lang po ang info for validation.
It's common knowledge, Colonel Garma, that you and General Barayuga has some altercations, di ba?
No, Mr. Chair.
That there's some things that you do not agree on.
No, Mr. Chair.
Okay.
Okay po.
Ano yun? Ano yung
Okay po
totoo?
yung friendship namin ni Sir Barayuga. We don't argue, we didn't argue, Mr. Chair.
So you do not argue with him as far as the operations of the STL is concerned?
Wala po kasi siyang hand doon. Board secretary po siya. He just handles yung mga board resolution, take notes of the board meeting. No decision making, Mr. Chair. So,
Is it true that you were the one that provided the pictures of Barayuga to Lieutenant Colonel Mendoza?
no, Mr. Chair. I did not.
You did not provide any picture at all?
No, Mr. Chair. I did not.
Okay. You mentioned former General Pinili. Is he there? Yes. General Pinili, will you please come over and tell us about what Colonel Garma said? Sapagkat binanggit ka niya eh. So, sabi nga ang iyong participation dito kung meron.
Your Honor, I'm a former chairman of PCSO, Anselmo Simeon P. Pinili, and I am very sad.
Did you take your oath yet? Have
Yes,
you?
Your Honor.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm very sad that the former GM said that my honorable classmates was involved in drugs. And I hope that she is not lying, because my classmate lifestyle is, for me, is so simple. He has no car, he walks. And after retirement, he always been employed. So during my experience with him, when he prays,
You still have saying something here, General. But you're saying that you're the classmate of General Barayuga?
pardon, sir?
You were? Okay.
Yes,
Now,
I'm
will
the
you
classmate.
please, Colonel Garma, will you please repeat what you said a moment ago when you mentioned General Pinili? Will you please repeat that so he could be able to hear what you said?
Last hearing po, when
Yes.
when the chair po mentioned of meeting after the death of General Barayuga, he mentioned of meeting Senator Bongo and Yusek Kitain, and he also mentioned yung kanyang theory, like saying that during that time daw, General Barayuga is about to give evidence daw, may hawak doon na evidence in connection with corruption against me. Yun po ang pagkaintindi ko po sa kanyang sinabi last board meeting.
Well, that's what General Pinili said.
Opo. If you will allow me to explain po what really happened in PCSO, so I could expand
Go ahead,
po.
go ahead.
Kasi po, when I was, pag-assume ko po sa PCSO, Mr. Chair, that was almost a week after I sought an audience po kay PRRD. I was the one who talked to PRRD mentioning po yung mga irregularities sa PCSO. Like sa STL, there are waivers that were approved by the board. Ibig po sabihin, yung original na GMMRR po ng STL, pina-waive po ng board ang mga utang. Halimbawa STLA may utang na 20 million dahil sinasabi daw nila na lugi sila. O sige, i-waive na lang natin yan, 20 million mo, gawin na lang natin 10, i-post-dated mo na lang yan. Ito na lang yung bago mo GMMRR. From 10 million, gawin na lang natin 8. Reduction of GMMRR po yon. Meron din po mga bond po na instead na cash po ang bond, naging installment. Mga ganon. So, yun po yung naabutan ko. And there are also reduction of GMMRR na hindi pa po na-cancel yung previous contract, ay in-implement na po yung bagong amount na board resolution lang naman po ang na-issue. Meron din pong in-implement pero walang kontrata. May kontrata, hindi napirmahan. May kontrata na pirmado, hindi mo alam kung sinong pumirma. So those are the irregularities po na nangyari, and kung i-compute mo po, inawala kay PCSO, I think, if I'm not mistaken, meron naman po listahan ng PCSO, that is around 5 billion ang nawawalang
5
pera.
billion.
Oo, more or less. I'm not sure of the figure, pero yan po yung estimate. So, I reported that to the President because bawal po yun. Na i-waiver mo, ang cash bond installment mo, i-merge mo yung isang company, 3 area, isang company, i-merge mo into one, para sa ganun yung bond is ma-reduce, instead of 15 million ay magiging isang 15 million na lang, so nakatipid ka ng 30 million. Mga ganun po yung sitwasyon noon. So, there was during that time when I assumed also, may nag-garnish po na 700 plus million ang TMA sa account ng PCSO na parang nawalang bula. At paano nalaman ng TMA ang bank account ng PCSO sa PNB and I forgot the other bank, which is a mystery hanggang nung umalis ako, parang walang klarong nangyari. Hindi namin alam kung paano nangyari na wala na lang yung 700 plus million sa account ng PCSO. Up to now yan, alam yan ng PCS. I don't know kung na-account na o naibalik na ba na TMA. Nagkaroon po ng case po yan. With regard sa peryahan ng bayan, pag-assume ko po, Mr. Chair, meron pong court CA decision. CA decision instructing PCSO to an status quo and directing PCSO to send representatives sa draw court ng peryahan ng bayan and while mag-arbitrate to resolve the issue ni PCSO and the peryahan. And pag-assume ko po, meron ng board resolution adopting the Court of Appeals decision. So that is why when I assume, sir, sabi ko, itong status ni peryahan, I think we should implement because there's a court order and the board decided to adopt. Pero that time po, kinasuhan na po ng peryahan si Chairman Pinili for not following the CA order po. So, sabi ayaw ng board na implement. So sabi ko, let us cancel then the board resolution. Para sa ganun naman, wala akong i-implement. Kasi implementor lang naman ang GM po. Ayaw po nila ipa-cancel. Sabi ko, kung ayaw niya i-cancel, then I will implement because there's a board resolution adopting the CA decision. So, mga ganun po yung sitwasyon during that time. nalaman po ni Presidente, kaya pinakancel niya lahat ng game. At sabi niya sa akin, ayusin niyo muna lahat yan, magbayad muna lahat ng STL before niyo ipa-resume.
Is
At
that
gawin niyo
related
yung
to the
IRR.
killing of Barayuga?
Mr. Chair,
May
the
relasyon yan?
President directed NBI to investigate the board. In fact, there was a board meeting that Yusek Kitain instructed the board to resign. But nobody resigned. Sabi nila, wala naman daw kasalanan. So naiwan sila sa board po. And during that time, NBI investigated po yung allegation of corruption. So humingi po ng mga documents ang NBI, which I complied. And there are also documents that Sir Barayuga should also comply at isubmit niya sa NBI. So yun po yung sitwasyon noon, sir, na sinasabing may corruption, may mga documents, isasubmit talaga si Sir Barayuga sa NBI, which is, yun yung allegation po ng mga irregularities na nangyari po in the past, not during my time. And last quarter of 2020, Eric Distor met me po, nag-usap kami sa Shangri-La.
Sino po?
Eric Destor, he was the OIC NBI during that time. Nangumusta siya, sabi ko, it's okay. Inaayos naman namin lahat. Sabi ko, kumusta po yung investigation nyo, kako? Ang sabi niya, tapos na daw yung investigation na ginawa nila sa PCSO. Tinanong ko, ano bang resulta? Sabi niya sa akin, lahat ng board ay tatamaan. And there are some AGMs po na involved kasi may mga napirmahan. Tapos sabi ko, asan yung papel? Sinabmit ko na sa Malacanang. Binigyan ko si Senator Bongo at saka ang PMS para makarating kay Presidente. So sabi ko, okay, pwede ba humingi ng result? Sabi niya, hindi pwede, confidential. Kasi may recommendation. If the palace will approve it, they will file the case. Hanggang na lang po umalis ako, wala pong nangyari. Hanggang sa nahirapan na lang ako sa PCSO, Mr. Chair, at sobrang hirap ko dahil po may mga pressure like yung Smart Info, yung joint venture na Chinalat, na ako lang po nagdesisyon at kuminsan pati po si Director Sandra Cam ay nagkakaintindihan kami kasi nga hindi po tama.
When you talk with the NBI director, was Barayuga still alive?
Hindi na po. Namatay na po.
Namatay na siya.
Opo, wala na siya. Kasi parang back to almost normal na yun eh. Nung nag-start na kaming slowly babalik na yung operation namin. Ganun po yung sitwasyon noon. And marami pa po, if I can tell you, and documents will also show talaga sa PCSO that there are plenty of irregularities which I really fought for it.
Do you have documents to show? Do you still have documents to show?
I have some documents, but definitely mayroon document ng legal
Now, will
at ang
you
void
submit
po ng
to us the
PCSO.
documents that you're keeping?
Pag makalabas po ako, sir, kay hindi ko
Okay, you
ako lang
promise that, no?
nakakaalam.
Nakalabas ka, you will
Hahanapin
submit
ko po.
documents to me.
Yung po
to us, to
mga
the
natago
committee.
ko lang po. Yes po.
Okay. So General Pinili, now, tell us now what you would like to say. Because ikaw ang pinalitan ni Colonel Garma, hindi ba?
No, sir. I'm the chairman of PCSO.
Chairman, okay. Chairman, sige.
I just preside during board meeting. For the information of the Quadcom, it was pandemic. Our board meeting was always online. I'm in Davao City since March. My classmate was ambushed and killed July 30, about 3:30 in the afternoon. So wala ako doon, sir. So itong issue niya about maraming problema ng PCSO, siguro hindi dito yon pag-usapan. And maybe the AGMs here present can attest na talagang na-manage namin ang PCSO before the arrival of now former GM. So yung sinasabi niya na about KMA, the AGMs here will bear me out na ako yung nag-insist na hindi talaga mag-provide ang TMA ng papers ng PCSO. So, ang issue kasi dito, Mr. Chair, is yung pagpatay ng classmate ko. Pero namang whistleblower na si Police Colonel Mendoza. So, dapat yun ang pag-usapan. Kasi pag sabihin niya yung pagdating niya, maraming nakita siyang mga problema, hindi yun ang issue. Kung yun ang aming ating pagdebatehan dito, dapat
Mr. Chair.
investigation sana.
Mr. Chair.
Yes, Congressman Akop, with the indulgence of Congressman Abante.
No, a point of order lang, Mr. Chair.
Oh, yes, what is the point of order?
Kasi hindi ko matanggap na yung underclass ko. Tuturuan ako kung anong gagawin natin dito eh. You know, you become a congressman first before you can tell us what to do. When we want to discuss something here, wala kang pakialam doon kasi kami ang nagkukuha ng agenda rito eh. Pero to tell you frankly, ako'y upper class mo, nainis ako doon sa sinabi mo, nasasabihan mo ako kung anong gagawin ko. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Congressman Akop. Please continue,
I'm sorry, Your
Congressman
Honor.
Abante.
Mr. Chair, I believe to General Pinili, no, tama yung sinabi po ng upper class ninyo. Ako rin po gusto kong sabihin na whatever we discuss here and investigate in this committee is related. Related po yan sa pagpatay. Hindi pwedeng hindi yan related. All right? Now, that's the issue we should discuss. But the issue here is also corruption. So I'm asking now, before I would ask Colonel Garma, I would like to give way to Congressman Paduano for something that is related to what we're discussing about.